I haven't been impressed with Arsenal this season in terms of free-flowing attacking football yet. But people say that with Tony Pulis ball, our goal difference is the same as Man City's and 2 off of Liverpool's. So we can't be doing that bad. So look,
Yeah,
I'm
but
happy.
how many of them were set pieces?
Yeah, that's what it is, Pods. That's what you can't ignore that. You can't ignore that.
Yeah, but that's part of the game, man. That's part of the
game, but it's not part of the sexy attacking football.
Hold up, Lawless. You don't play sexy attacking football to go win the Conference League, but you wasn't complaining and celebrating when you lifted.
No, but what I'm saying is,
I never thought to this day I'll back Arsenal as much as I do now. But some of the stuff that you spout is absolute nonsense.
Well, shut up a second, man. Shut up a second and I'll explain it.
Part of the game. Arsenal fans, listen to me. Arsenal have had sexy possession, attacking football, and it's led them nowhere.
Yeah.
But what Arteta's done,
you just put yourself against me and Don. That's the only reason. Anything me and Don say, you want to be on the other side. What I'm saying is, that Potts was using. The reason I brought up set pieces because Potts was going, our goal difference is the same as Man City, so we must be playing great football. We can't be
with Tony Pulis football. You've told me, right? So you told me it was Marks and Spencer's Tony Pulis football, and Man City can't get a better goal difference of us playing sexy football. So
but what I'm saying is that you're heavily reliant on set pieces. So that's what I'm saying. So you're not
score from set piece this weekend.
So what? I don't.
No. Let's break it down. Because what Lawless is saying,
the league like this, I couldn't give a damn.
What Lawless is saying is facts. Because at the end of the day, cool. Again, I never put Arsenal down for their set pieces because again, it's part of the game. It's like when people try to say, but apart from the penalties and that, I'm like, bro, Saka scores penalties too. I don't put him down for the penalties, but you can't ignore the fact that a lot of the goals that you've scored, like Saka's got 7 assists, and 6 of them are from corners, right? When I watched the Southampton game the other day, you lot weren't creating fuck all. You weren't creating fuck all against the worst team in the league. They scored first, and even when they scored, they were getting woo. They had you exactly where they wanted you, right? It took a stupid mistake from their midfielder, gave it straight to Saka. Yeah, and this is the Premier League, bro. You're not playing the Championship. He gave it straight to Saka. Saka has all the time in the world, plays it straight through to Havertz. It was a very good finish from Havertz, to be fair. But you don't get in that situation without my man giving the ball away, right? After that, again, bro, in the box, my man just gave the ball to Saka, bro, under no pressure whatsoever. Yeah, gives it straight to Saka. The whip, the main goal the goal that I was impressed with the most was when Saka got the ball on the right and whipped it in. Yeah, and Martinelli got that straight away. That was a very well worked goal. But the 2 other goals, bro, against Southampton, you needed two stupid mistakes, right, to go and beat them. That's a massive concern. I'm looking at, as an Arsenal fan, I'll be looking at that performance and saying, yeah, cool. Saka turned up, which I expect as one of my best players. Fine. Havertz, very good finish, and he had a good game. Fine. That's cool. But 2 things can be true at once, bro. Overall, against Southampton, you should not be struggling to create that many chances, bro. Because they like to come out and play. Yeah, you should not be depending on Southampton to make stupid errors like that. Because
what you're saying is what I'm saying, that so far we ain't really played that great. We ain't got it going yet. We're gonna get better, but look at us, we're still doing all right. We're 2 points off top.
Yeah, that's fair enough, and that's what I'm saying. That shows that you're a good team because everyone. I'm not saying Arsenal are crap. I'm just saying that these are things that you need to do to improve on. Like me, my team, we're picking up points and that, but there's certain things I've spoken about we need to improve on. But when you say these things to Arsenal fans, it's like they just want you to just say that you guys are perfect, you guys are amazing. Bro, it doesn't work like that. Man City. I
appreciate it's not about that, right? And there are sections of our fan base, you know what I'm like with them, right? Because I fight against them a lot of my time. But for me, I actually look at where we are right now and I think, wow, the fixtures we've had, other than, of course, late, where it's been, I thought we would have blown them away, similarly to you. I look at 4-2 and 3-1 as score lines and think, yeah, cool. I probably would have, if you would have said to me, Arsenal have beaten Leicester 4-2 and Southampton 3-1, I've been like, cool, I accept that. The way that we beat both of them, obviously, was a little bit squeaky bum times at times, right? So you can look at the way that we have that. But the reason I thought we were 1-0 down wasn't because Arsenal were rubbish in front of goal taking the chance, because the team that we put out there, I don't think was anywhere near good enough. And I thought we disrespected them. I said that on my fan cam. I think we looked at Southampton and thought this will be a breeze. Play players anywhere, put Partey right back, put Jorginho in the middle, stick Sterling and Jesus up there. We'll walk this 3 or 4-0. I thought that was arrogant from Arteta. And he had to panic and change it.
I don't think it was arrogant though, Potts, because end of the day, against Southampton, I'm sorry, bottom of the league Southampton that have conceded so many goals so far, this is your squad. You need to use your squad. Martinelli and that, they can't be playing every week. You've got Raheem the Dream that everyone's been telling me Arteta's going to change his life. Partey, obviously right now you've got Timber and Ben White who got injured, yeah. So he's going to be the next one in line to play there, unless you play Calafori right back and then you play someone else left back, Kivio for example, or maybe Tomiyasu right back, but he just came back. This is your squad, bro. You're going to see more games like this where he's using the squad. It's not about he was arrogant. It's just Sterling, like you're saying, he's not good enough. Jesus, like you're saying, he's not good enough. That's why I went back to your squad. I spoke about your squad. I said overall your 11's good, but when you start going into the bench and going into certain man, they are just not good enough, right? The fact that Arteta brought on 3 subs at once goes to show how shit you were. When a manager brings on many subs at once, yeah, it means 2 things. Either you're smashing the team, so now it's giving everyone minutes, or you're playing shit. He had to change the game. That's why he made all those subs. And it was good in-game management from him because those subs changed the game, right?
Yeah, I agree. I thought the subs were class.
Every other week, Don, not just you, Lawless as well, we started the Arsenal conversation. The first thing you say, set piece, this and that. You never start off with praise. You lot hates getting away of
this is what I'm saying, though.
You do though. You just why are you either? I don't want Arsenal to win the league, but you have to respect it when respect is due. You start with Southampton. Hold up, Palace are 18th. We haven't won a single game this season. You didn't beat us. So,
bro,
so
we created 5 big chances again. Hold on. This is what I'm saying.
It happens in the Premier League. Not every game's easy. We literally had this discussion. We spoke about Southampton, spoke about Ipswich, drawing against Villa, and now Southampton bringing the game to them. And you lot, we're 18th right now in the league. We haven't won a single game. But when it comes to Chelsea, we create chances. We done this and that. When it comes to Arsenal, it wasn't good enough against Southampton. You pick and choose. You didn't beat 18 place Palace and win the game so far this season. But you always rave on about how Chelsea have now picked up points against sides they never pick up points against. You were on a 13-game winning streak this season, and you didn't beat that. You didn't continue that against a Crystal Palace side that haven't won the game so far this season. My point is, you always look at the negatives. You never think about the positives. Man City beat Fulham 3-2. You think City fans are there? Or why is no one talking about City beating Fulham 3-2 at home?
Because we're talking
everything that I review is a negative.
Let me respond to you, D, because this is what you like to do, right? Did I not criticize my team earlier? Yeah. When it comes to Arsenal, I don't know. You've got this thing. I'm gonna start calling you Proctor. If you don't watch Power, you know about Proctor. He's a fucking solicitor in Power. Or I'm gonna call you Mike Ross because you're a fraud. You're a fraud like Mike Ross, bruv. Yeah. Because any single time I give any constructive criticism to Arsenal, you jump down my throat.
You just start off with a negative.
Why is it got to start off with a positive? Why is it got to start with a positive?
Let me finish. This is what people do. A lot of people don't watch Arsenal weekly, bro. Yeah? Arsenal, it's like now Arsenal are this flawless team who are flawless every single week. It's not that, bro. If you actually watch Arsenal week in, week out, like Potts will tell you, go to Potts, go to Turkish, go to the real Arsenal fans. They will not delude themselves. They will tell you, yo, I can't lie. This season, how we've been playing, we've been winning games because of our quality, but overall, the performances need to improve, right? I'm flagging that there's certain things they need to improve. I'm flagging the fact that they played Southampton, who are one of the worst teams in the league, right? And the way Arsenal fans talk about their team, a lot of Arsenal fans talk about their team as if they're now Galacticos, right? So if you're Galactico, I don't expect you to be struggling against Southampton.
That's your problem. Potts doesn't talk to
Potts
doesn't talk about a team like that. We're talking about Arsenal. So we're talking about Arsenal fans and how they talk about the team. Of course, that is the reason why I don't want. That is the reason why I don't want Arsenal to win the league. I can admit that. But of course, Arsenal fans weren't like that. But I don't want Arsenal to win the league because there are sections of the fan base which are arrogant, which it doesn't really make sense because you still haven't won that many trophies based on the style of football that you played. But every single week, I come on here and it's always something negative after they won a game. They were like 30 seconds away from getting a result, winning against City. And the conversation in that game was, oh, you lot are so boring, dark arts, this and that. If they ended up beating City with 10 men for 45 minutes, the whole City with 10 men, the whole City for that long, if they ended up beating them, we wouldn't have done conversations. Like everybody about Arsenal was a negative.
You've done yourself now.
Like what for once?
Now you've done yourself. D. Now you've done yourself, yeah. Because that game against Man City, I criticized City more than I did Arsenal, right? Because City was shit in attack.
I'm talking to you and Lawless here because he does the same thing.
You're saying that I don't. You're saying that I don't.
I literally. Lawless. I was on the stream where Lawless was literally talking about Arsenal, and he was saying, "Oh, you know,
Big up
10
D.
men,
Big up
you're
D.
defending." But
Lawless.
this is the point. I don't want to sit here defending Arsenal, but we also have to be reasonable as well. Every conversation about Arsenal,
man. When you ever
they
reason
have the
about
same-
my
they're
team, when you
boring,
ever
they're
reason
this and
about
that,
my
whatever.
team,
They have
be
the same
quiet,
amount of
sit
goal
down.
difference as City, 2 behind Liverpool. They're still
Hypocrite.
they're still up there.
Fraud.
They've had one of the most difficult starts to the start of the season in terms of fixtures. Why is it every single conversation has to
Love
start
D.
with a negative? And it's
Nah,
always
this
hate.
guy, this
Bro, just
guy.
sometimes be like, you know what? Credit to you lot. You went 1-0 down against Southampton. Yes, they are poor side. However, you lot bounced back. You lot bounced back without any set piece goals. Just sometimes say it as it is.
You're so full of
Oh,
shit.
no,
man.
that's what I'm saying.
You're a
hearing
hypocrite,
you
D.
go
You're a
on about how
hypocrite.
bad Arsenal are.
Now, Lawless, before you come in,
Both
that's
sides
what
of
I'm
your
saying.
mouth.
The way that you analyze the game is very inconsistent, bro. Right? You can't look at the goals that Arsenal scored. Like I've said, I bigged up that whip. That whip that Saka does is world class because it is cash money, bro. The whips from the corner, cash money. The whips from the left, cash money. Right? I bigged him up on that, but you ignore it. Right? But you want us to ignore how they scored the other goals. I'm not gonna do that, bro.
You know what you want to ignore? You want to ignore results. You want to ignor results. The Arsenal above you, same amount of goal difference as City, same amount of points. Yeah, same amount of points as City and Liverpool, but always is Arsenal that's bad. It's always Arsenal that's bad. I want City to win the league. I can admit that. I want City to win the league. But the reality of the situation is City and Arsenal, same amount of points, same goal difference, but somehow every other week,
I thought performances matter to you, D. I thought you come here every week, yeah, and you talk about performance this, performance that. West Ham get result. We beat you. Oh, but you didn't perform well.
Just because they're defensive doesn't mean they're not performing well. They're still chances. They're still creating chances as well as being solid defensively. They've adapted over the years.
You want to say they've had a hard start to the league? We had a hard start, yeah. When we lost to Man City,
the thing is, this is where you draw the line, and this is the conversation I've had with you for probably years now.
You don't keep the same energy.
Wavelength. Your difficult start.
We're
talking.
No. This clown pots because I'm about to take.
We're talking.
I'm taking you to fucking.
We're talking. See,
I'm so sick.
Make this the last point because I got to close, man. So, Lawless, what do you want to say before we close?
Listen, yeah, I'm so tired of this. Yeah, I can't ever call out anything about inconsistencies in how people talk about Arsenal and West Ham because we're not Arsenal. So hold up. We can sit there and say, oh, Arsenal, we've had a hard start to the league with fixtures. But we can't say West Ham have because they're Arsenal and we're West Ham. We don't get the same excuses that they get because we're West Ham and they're Arsenal.
Expectations are different.
It's fucking stupid.
Arsenal football, this is the thing. Everyone talks about Arsenal. Arsenal, for me, are one of the best sides defensively in the whole of Europe. They are. In my opinion.
I don't give a shit. But you're not being consistent. That's the problem. You can sit here and wank off Arsenal all you like.
But what people like to do is they like to focus on their good defense and they act like they don't create chances. They still create chances. Like they're not. It's not just pure Pulis football. Like they still create chances.
I agree, D. I agree.
Let me just wrap it up. Just to wrap it up. D, just to wrap it up. Let me tell you something. Man City have looked more convincing than them. Liverpool have looked more convincing than them. Do you know what I'm saying? And to be fair, from the football that I'm seeing from my club, apart from Arsenal's defense, which is the best in the league, I've been more attracted to what I'm seeing from my club to what I'm seeing.
Allow it, man. That's nonsense. That's
simple as that. You know what I'm saying? They need to make sure they win the league. They need to make sure they win the league, bro.
Your club has been better than Arsenal.
They need to make sure they win the league, bro.
You
might talk about them like they're prime tickets.
We're not picking the best model. It's not like, oh, pick whatever girl you want. We're talking about results. You talk about Liverpool's being more attractive. You talk about City's being more attractive. But
now
Arsenal are still level on points.
Arsenal are third. Behind Liverpool,
same amount of points as City, same goal difference as City. So what are we on about?
Liverpool are not
the same
getting
points as Liverpool
until this month, man. These next 2 months, if I'm having Liverpool's fixtures, I'd expect to be top of the league, and they still lost to Forest. So I ain't getting too giddy about Liverpool just yet. I think they've been impressive, but I ain't getting too giddy. Manchester City are still favourites in my eyes because they've been there and done it. Until this side's win something, I'm gonna have my doubts, but I am going to stick up for what D's saying because for me, when I look at the fixtures we had and look at how we get through the results, I'm like, do you know what? I'm going to take it because we've come out unscathed and we're looking pretty good, man. That's where I'm at.
Your
Look, long
favourites
way
to
to
win
go.
the league.
Things
Don't
will
forget,
change.
everyone had you winning the league at the start of the season. Near enough
Who did?
everyone.
Everyone's put Man City to win the league. What are you talking
No,
about?
no. The few sensible, reasonable people and the people that don't like Arsenal have. But you look at most people, most pundits and all of that, they've picked Arsenal, right? This is supposed to be Arsenal's year.
Most
Just
people say
remember
City,
that,
man.
yeah?
No, it's not. It's Man City is
you're not.
apparently it's their
This
year,
is
man.
phase fucking 7 of your project or whatever it is, yeah? So we don't want to
We
hear
got
it.
it, man. But come
I
on,
know we
man.
need to wrap
Come on.
up. I know we need to wrap up, but quickly,
Go on,
Don,
last
you
point,
saying
because I
that-
already do.
You spoke about so actually let me not put words into your mouth. Clarify. So Chelsea versus Arsenal, where are you better? Don,
I feel we've
where
got
are you
better attack than
Chelsea
them.
versus
Do you know what I'm saying?
Huh?
I feel we've got better attack than them for sure. They've got a better. I keep telling you, D.
So you've only
The
scored
only-
one more
the
goal
main-
than
the main
Arsenal
thing-
so far this season.
The main thing.
Okay, so then they've
the main
got an
thing-
objectively a better attack then because they've
Yeah,
scored more
one
goals.
more goal.
Let me
One more goal.
Let me finish what, bro? One more goal. How many more goals have we scored from open play, bro? Right? How many more goals have we scored? Is Gabriel still their top scorer, bro? Like, what are we doing here? Like, this is what I'm saying. The way you analyze, you miss
the game.
things.
If
You
it's so
miss
good,
things.
stop.
No,
but trust
D,
of it.
if
Trust
you're
of it.
comparing attacks, Chelsea's attack is better because their defense is not their top goal scorer. If your defender is your top goal scorer,
your
then
issue
guess
with
what?
Arsenal,
Your attack.
I've been telling you as well, for your health, for your own mental sake, you need to get over the fact that Declan Rice has joined the bigger
Oh
club.
my
and the bigger
God!
club will win the
Right,
trophy.
you're
You
so
need to get
let's
over
go,
that.
let's go.
This is the reason why you always go on to Arsenal.
You can't have
is
it.
your
You
issue.
can't
This is your
accept
issue.
it, can
This has
you?
been your issue because it all started, and Potts can back me up, and others can back me up on this as well. That summer, you kept telling us absolute nonsense that Declan Rice wanted to join City and all of this and that. Like, you were just talking nonsense, and it broke your heart. He joined Arsenal, and he's at a bigger club, and they're higher up the table with you.
Yeah,
and
listen,
he's playing
he's
his
too
best football.
scared to leave home. Do you know what I mean? He's too scared to leave London.
Yeah, but that's the
Oh,
thing.
you
That's
know,
your
I can't-
agenda.
I
That's
can't live in
that's
another
your
city.
agenda. So that's your agenda
Not
against
an
Arsenal.
agenda.
which is
I'm
fair
being
enough.
real.
No, that's the reason why you don't
You
want Arsenal to
can't
be
you can't
successful.
gaslight me and dismiss my opinion just because Rice went to Arsenal.